Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing today? Welcome back to Steph's Pile of Poetry. Today is the official day that we embark on this journey together. I'm going to read my very first poem that I wrote when I was 11 years old. And after I read this poem, I'm going to give you guys the backstory for it and just cringe, and embarrass myself. This poem is coming out of this book, this really old, raggedy book. And this poem is called Roses. Oh, that's simple. Huh. Roses. Roses don't shine prettier than you. They only shine like the sky so blue. You, on the other hand, are on top of them all. Every time I see you, I just want to fall. I'm immobilized by the beauty in your eyes. It's like I'm looking at the pretty skies. Some things just don't change. Whenever I look at you, the same thing happens all over again. Roses don't shine prettier than you. They only shine like the sky so blue. So, that was Roses. Pretty simple. The story behind that is one day or one night, me, my brother, and my sister, we were downstairs in our basement, and I think I had to do something for school, and we all just, I think it had to do something with poetry, but I could be wrong, and we all just had to, well, we all didn't have to. We just decided to just write poems and see if we could actually do it. My brother wrote one, or actually no, he couldn't write one. He couldn't think of nothing really. My sister wrote one, and it was decent for her age. And I wrote one, and I showed my brother and my sister, and they both loved it. They went crazy over it. They were like, "This is really, really good. You probably got to think with it." And then I got cocky and tried to write another one, but it's called Stars. It's pretty much the same exact thing as Roses, but I just replaced Roses with Stars. It was just me trying to better myself, but it was tragic. The poem was very, very bad. It repeated itself constantly. So, with Roses, I had a girlfriend at the time, my very first one, at a small private school. Everybody knew each other kind of thing. So I wrote it for her, took it to her the next day, and I was determined to give it to her. And I did give it to her, but I messed up. I gave it to her while other people were around. That may not seem like a big deal, but it was a really big deal because I was already embarrassed and nervous. So when I gave it to her, I was in the front of the class, she was in the back. When I gave it to her, she sat at this table in the back with the three or three other older girls in the class. So one of them took it, read it, and screamed at the top of her lungs. The teacher walked out at the time, so nobody bothered. But when she screamed, all the girls in the class stood up, ran over there to her, and read it. And then they laughed. I don't know if they all read it one by one or she read it out loud to them. I was in the front. I had my head down. I was so embarrassed. I was shaking. This cat again. This cat again. I was shaking because I was so embarrassed and nervous. And I looked over my shoulder and I peeked, and her mouth was just, the girl who took it, her mouth was like just laughing. And I was like, oh man, this is horrible. I don't even think my girlfriend got the chance to read it though. That's the messed up thing. She didn't get a chance to read it. Or at least I don't think she did at that moment. She probably did. Um, and I didn't talk to nobody for the rest of the day. I, I was quiet the rest of the day at school, for lunch, recess. Didn't say nothing to nobody. I got home, didn't say nothing to nobody. Um, Came to school the next day and found out that the girl who took it and laughed, she threw it away. She threw away my very first poem that I ever wrote for my girlfriend. And I was like, you doing too much. Come on now, this ain't even for you. You just doing way too much. Come on now. Really? So I never really got to figure out how my girlfriend felt about it at the time until 2 weeks later. She came back and she told me, eh, it was cool. It was, I mean, I liked it, but you know, it was just, it was alright, nothing special. It was cool. And I was just like, oh, that's it. So you just let everybody laugh at me, embarrass me, or I embarrass myself. Well, yeah, I really did embarrass myself, cause did you did y'all hear what I said? Did, I, did y'all hear? I thought I would have bars. I thought I had serious bars back then, but that was garbage. Utter garbage. That was very bad. I deserved it. Honestly, I did deserve everybody laughing at me. I didn't deserve it, but I totally deserved it. it I'm disappointed in myself for writing that. Very disappointed in myself. That's all I could do is just, really, man, really? This is what you came up with? But yeah, she said it was cool, and it was like, oh well, thanks for nothing. You didn't help me out. You just let everybody laugh at me. You let that girl take it and rip it up and throw it away. It wasn't even meant for her. It was meant for you, and you just let them do what they wanted with it. Let everybody else read it. Even though that was my mistake, I didn't give it to you in private though. I just gave it to you while everybody's right there. You just chose to open up right then and there for whatever reason. Yeah, so that is the story behind Roses, and I think because everybody laughed at me, well, all the girls laughed at me, um, I was somehow motivated to write better poetry, and I did end up writing better poetry, like years later. Not back then, because back then, yeah, my bars were trash. They did not work. Oh, well, in my opinion, now they just bad. And that is how my journey of becoming a poet started. Honestly, I got embarrassed. I got shamed. I cringed. Uh, I almost cried. Honestly, I did almost cry, and it made me the better poet that I am today. But thank you for enjoying the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I'm just trying to get famous out here, man. That's all I want. I just really want to be famous and get my poetry out into the world. Peace.